I'm sorry. Dr. Xll's in surgery right now and can't be disturbed. You'll have to wait here.
Give me some fresh water. Yeah. Okay, good.
As I stood there, watching the doctor try to save the chocobo's life, I knew this was no ordinary animal.
All right. Good, that's it.
Not only because of the legend, I felt a connection, as if we'd fought together.
There, that's it. Easy.
But why? It made no sense.
All right.
Hang on.
It's all over. You can come see for yourself.
What about the chocobo? Do you want to leave without seeing how it's doing?
Is he all right?
His wounds are cleaned and dressed, but he's still dying.
Can't you help?
Listen to me. He's half-starved. If he is to recover, he needs nutrients, vitamins, protein. But no matter what we do, we can't make him eat.
Is he that weak?
It's not a question of being weak. He's too proud. That's the problem. We've tried everything to coax him, but he simply won't accept any food from humans. And the fool beast just glares at us.
That pride will kill him.
Such a stubborn bird can be none other than the angel of Valhalla. The only human the angel will bow to is the one he recognizes as master. Perhaps he will obey you. Try it. Offer him this.
Light. It might be the chocobo's only hope. Try giving him that vegetable.
Is this all right?
Well, it looks like he recognizes you as his master. As long as we keep providing him with feed, he should recover. I say we, but of course I mean you. He will not accept help from anyone else. He has to be your responsibility and yours alone.
If I do it, will he recover?
I would bet my reputation on it. This is the bird of legend. You're destined to ride him to the fountainhead of the chaos. But before you can do that, the bird needs to be fed.
So you said. Any hints? What kind of food should I give him?
I prescribe a balanced diet of Xlll greens, quality sheep's milk, and nutritional supplements. Ask the villagers if they have any greens or milk to spare.
Thanks to the doctor, the chocobo is out of immediate danger. But he needs more treatment before he's fully recovered.
So now I have to play nurse to it.
You should feed that white chocobo of yours with some Xlll greens. Normally we have a full crop, but with Father away I have no fertilizer to grow more. That's the last one, but you can have it.
He'll become your steed. And not only that, if the legends are true, he'll be able to guide you to the temple of the goddess.
Hey, how's that bird doing? Of course, I speak of the white chocobo that you're caring for. Perhaps you would like to feed him some of this fortifying milk. The truth is, one of my regulars wanted it, but I just can't stand by seeing that poor creature suffer. You take it.
We'll see. He'd better be useful. I was never one for keeping pets.
Somehow, that doesn't surprise me. So, what are you going to do next?
We offer good old...
Don't you worry. That chocobo is in the safest of hands, and he's bound to recover. When it comes to chocobo vets, Dr. Xlll is in a class of his own.
People here are so kind. In this village, everyone is always willing to pitch in and help a neighbor.
Welcome, traveler. Care to rest a while?
My friend, we meet again. They tell me that the white chocobo is out of danger.
Yes, he's safe for now. Thanks to you. You brought the doctor just in time.
Lucky for us both. I'm glad we could save that magnificent animal. Now here, I give you this gift.
Oh, you should eat.
A bunch of fuss buckets, aren't they? The villagers, I mean.
Everyone's been very kind and helpful.
Well, you have to be out here in the wildlands. No one who tries going it alone survives very long. Just remember, if someone scratches your back, they'll expect some back scratching in return.
Drink this.
It's a unique specimen, without a doubt. But it needs to eat what other chocobos eat. Even a legend can't live on air and admiration.
Did you try offering him food again? Is he still refusing you?
Yes, we've tried. But he kicks up a fuss loud enough to scare the sheep in Arius. It's you or nobody.
I guess I'm stuck with him. Easy now.
Things have finally settled down. Have you had a chance to talk to everyone here at Canopus Farms? People here, they understand the importance of helping each other out. It's the only way to survive. As long as that chocobo keeps eating, he's bound to recover sooner or later. The problem is, he'll only accept food from your hand. He doesn't need any more surgery. And he won't accept food from me. So it looks like I've done all that I can for him. If you need any help or advice, talk to 13.
If you want to know the truth, I only joined Dr. Xll's team recently. I'm still very nervous. The Assistant 7 has been with the doctor for years. I hope they don't give me anything really important to do. I'd hate to screw it up. But Dr. Xll said I've made it this far, so he might as well stick with me, for better or worse. That was very encouraging, as you might imagine. So if there's anything you need, just ask. I'm sure I'll be able to help. I think.
Hi.
Welcome, traveler. Everyone here will tell you, Arius makes the best sheep's milk. Come again.
Oh, did that hurt?
If you're looking for Xlll greens, they're grown right here in the village, over in that field, in fact.
But the farmer's gone missing.
That Cole, he's always wandering off to God knows where. Did you talk to Sarala? She'll be worried. He's had his share of hard times, so I don't judge him. But as long as he's not around, you're not going to be able to grow any Xlll greens.
I heard that the White-Winged Herald has appeared in these lands, and so I came as quickly as I could. If that chocobo is truly the Angel of Legend, it will guide the Chosen One to the very gates of the temple.
How does it look? Can you help the chocobo?
Well, the doctor says he's out of immediate danger, for now. But he needs quality fodder to get his strength back.
Why, that is good news. I suppose that means you'll be wanting lots of Xlll greens then, won't you? I could give you lots normally, but we've just shipped off our latest harvest to the city, and we don't have any left.
So it's no use waiting for the next crop, right?
Actually, Xlll greens ripen ever so fast. They spring out of the ground right before your eyes, if you have fertilizer, that is. Father went off to the woods to collect fertilizer, but he still hasn't returned. He's been gone for days.
But the woods aren't that far. Could something have happened?
He does it all the time. He wanders off without a word and leaves me alone. That's why I'm not so worried. I know he'll be back, eventually.
The least he could do is tell you where he goes. It's not right. Forcing you to put on a brave front and pretend you're not worried.
Oh, you could tell? Darn it. I try so hard to pretend it's perfectly normal that he just disappears. But the truth is, I'm scared to death about him.
And you have no idea where he goes? What's his name?
His name's Cole. He said he went to the woods to look for fertilizer. The Yogwoods, I mean. If you happen to see Father, would you tell him something?
If I find a farmer called Cole, I'll send him on home.
Father headed towards Yog, where the hunting woods lie. When you find him, tell him to bring some fertilizer home.
Do you know about our Dr. Sheep? He's the Wildlands resident expert on fuzzy sheep.
Wait! Oh, blast your fuzzy hides! Where are you going? Come back, please! This is a calamity! What shall I do? What shall I do?
Having some trouble?
Trouble? I'd say. Some of my flock has fled. They've never done this before. What set them off? And of all the times for it to happen, a disaster, I say.
Let me get this straight. It's my fault your sheep ran off, and so it's my job to bring them back?
Well, I realize you meant no harm, of course, but yes, if you're volunteering, please bring my sheep back.
Well, what do they look like?
3 in total, and you'll know them when you see them. They were raised on my own patented formula and grow much larger than normal sheep. It will be a simple matter to give them a scare and drive them back home where they belong. Do this for me and I will be most grateful, and I will offer you a special reward as thanks.
I'll look forward to it.
You should, because it will be in the form of my world-famous fuzzy sheep milk. It's no ordinary milk, let me tell you. Packed with nutrients, creamy and delightful it is. And with 3 sheep, there'll be a lot of it.
That's the last of them.
On behalf of my sheep, I thank you. As promised, I present you with my sheep milk, the likes of which you won't find anywhere else. Just have to milk them. Hang on. There you go. Go on, take it. It's all for you. I tell you, if you hadn't found them, it would have been years of research down the drain.
Okay, so you're a scientist then, not just a sheep farmer?
Yes, exactly. Sheep's milk. That's my specialty. I carefully selected wild specimens and bred them for generations. I fed them a special formula I've refined over the decades, caring for them night and day. At long last, I had the fine, creamy milk I sought. And now, I have the inestimable honor presenting the fruit of my labor to you, the one chosen by the Angel of Valhalla.
Chosen by the angel, huh? So, what makes you think that's me?
Oh, I can put 2 and 2 together easily enough. The reports of a white chocobo, the growing tide of chaos and monsters, all are clear signs that the end of the world is upon us. Not only that, amidst all the portents, I hear rumors of a young woman warrior with rose-colored hair. A description that matches that of the white chocobo's master in some of the tales. And just as I was pondering that, you show up. Why, it had to be destiny!
It could be a lot of things, but you believe what you want.
Oh, I will! I have long known that the milk I made here would change the fate of the world. You are the one chosen by the angel. You changed the world with every encounter, with every decision. Our meeting here was no accident.
Hey, Light, why don't you try feeding some of that to the chocobo?
So you're the new kid I've been hearing about, huh? Whoa, that's a mighty grand weapon you have there. Do you really know how to use it? The reason we buy soul seeds off seed hunters is because there are people with very deep pockets who buy them from us. They're interested in the seeds and nothing else. That's why I'll buy whatever you got. You can make a lot of money in this business, I tell you.
Welcome to our village. Arius is its name, and it's home to the finest sheep in the wildlands. You haven't heard of our sheep? Well, that's all right, I suppose. Not everyone has. If there's anything you want to know, about sheep or otherwise, you just ask me. Except, I charge a fee for every question. But I guess I could offer you a special deal. 1 million gil. How does that sound? If you don't like it, then scram! It's a joke, sweetie. I do it to all our visitors. It makes them feel like part of the Arius family. Just here?
Ah, mademoiselle, might I have a word? I consider myself an expert in the culinary arts, that's cooking food to you. But I have not been able to practice my true skill these many years. My master taught me his greatest recipes, but together we only made them but one time. Now the world stands on the edge of destruction, and I fear I will never make them again.
I'd like to help, but about the only dish I can cook is behemoth steak on a campfire.
What I need is much simpler than that. I require only a few small but vital ingredients.
Which you can't find.
Exactement, especially in this day and age.
All right, if I find any, I'll bring them to you.
Mademoiselle, merci beaucoup. With those ingredients, I'll once again be able to craft the masterpieces of my forebears. Welcome. May I help you? I am lacking some key ingredients, I'm afraid. See this list? This is... Again, I cannot thank you enough for your assistance. Welcome. May I help you? Voila. These are the ingredients which I have 2 recipes that I wish to make, but sadly I'm finding it most difficult to procure the correct ingredients. I have heard rumors, mere idle talk to tell the truth, that the ingredients I seek might perhaps be found atop a high cliff. Does that help at all?
Have you tried our sheep dishes? They're great!
You'll leave with a smile.
careful.
Such a resilient animal.
Will he be all right?
Let's have a look. Yes, he's doing much better. Healthy enough to be ridden, I'd say. He's on the way to a complete recovery, but you'll need to keep an eye on him for a while. I must say, he truly is a splendid specimen. I've spent 100 years caring for chocobos, and I feel as if it were all preparing me for this moment. Thank you.
Now that you've nursed the chocobo back to health, why not take him for a ride? You can explore the wildlands together.